Mike Smith's alongside with you, joined by head coach Terry Karg of our football squad. Coach, first off, congratulations to you and the guys for such an exceptional season. Obviously, it's not quite done yet, which is huge for us to be playing in just the 7th bowl game ever in school history. Let's start right there. What does it mean to you, just in year 2 for you as a head coach here, but for this program and for the guys I know that have put in a lot of work to be able to get this opportunity?
Well, anytime you get an opportunity to play in the postseason in a bowl game, it's a reward for the body of work that you've achieved throughout the course of your regular season. And this year we finished 7-3, and we're ranked, and just got to give our coaching staff and our players a lot of credit for the things that they've done and the hard work they put in to put us in this position to have this opportunity this Friday night down in Roswell, New Mexico.
Lots of accomplishments this season. I know you talked about it to the guys at practice the other day about beating Butler for the first time in 20-plus years at home and being on ESPN Plus for that game. Obviously, the win against Coffeyville and Garden, the rivalry matchup there. Year 2 for you. Obviously, you came in with the game plan as the head coach here at Dodge, and the guys have executed things this year for you. You got a great coaching staff that's surrounding you too. What was the biggest thing that stood out to you this year that has helped lead to the success that we've had?
I would say our players embracing the culture, the way that we want to conduct ourselves and the environment we want to have with our football program each and every day. The coaching staff that we have did an excellent job of recruiting players from the time we first set foot here in Dodge City and started the process of recruiting our class in 2022. We followed up with a really good recruiting class here in 2023. And our coaches have developed those players in a very, very positive and manner that's really, put us in a position to do the things that we've done this year. Our journey really started back in January when the returning players came back and the new players recruited into the program for the spring semester of 2023. We really started our journey then at that time, and it's developed over time. We bring our freshmen in and onto campus in July, and we hit the ground running, and all the things that we really prioritized, our players really bought into. And with that, and then our coaches' development of the players in the program and the talented with the players that we have, here we are right now in 7-3.
Gets the opportunity to play in the Wool Bowl against New Mexico Military. Very respectable program. Obviously, they're ranked 15th and 6-5 on the season, but played a national championship game just a few years ago, and were able to be in a bowl game the last few years overall. And what kind of stands out about them that we'll have to be prepared for?
The consistency at the way that they've performed in the last handful of years. As you mentioned, they played for a national championship a couple years ago. They did win that. They've been able to follow their success up each and every year with reloading. They do a great job there of recruiting, the athletes that fit their college and that fit the program and the things they're trying to do schematically on both sides of the ball, whether it's offense or defense, and their special teams as well. They play with a toughness, and they present a lot of challenges for our football team, but that's what it's all about. We've been battle tested throughout the course of our season with the schedule that we play here in the Jayhawk Conference, and then our out of conference games against the schools from Iowa. And New Mexico Military Institute is basically the same. I mean, they play a challenging schedule with the schools down in Texas. So it's 2 good football teams that are battle tested, that are preparing here through the course of this week after coming off the holiday, and then looking to be in the best position to compete on Friday night.
Last thing I want to ask you about before we wrap it up is this group of sophomore guys obviously have been a huge piece of this season, but just the culture that you kind of changed here at Dodge as well. What have they meant to the program, and what have they meant to you?
Well, our freshmen, or our sophomores now, when they were freshmen in 2022, they got a chance to play a lot of football. We were a predominantly freshman football team throughout the course of our 2022 season. We made some decisions after the season was over as a staff, and we brought back the 40 or 45 players that we felt best bought in and were going to carry on the standards that we had put into place. Those guys have embraced that. I would say that they really drive the bus. We as coaches, we provide an itinerary and a map, and we fill the bus up with gas. But they really drive it. When we go to do our work here at Dodge City with the football program, it doesn't matter if we're in the weight room, we're out on the field, or if it's study hall. The guys are doing the right things, and they're doing it with the right mentality to be successful. And our sophomores have been doing that now, really in their second year. We're going to miss them when they move on, but it's just the circle of junior college football. You get 2 years to play here if you choose to do so, and our sophomores have done a great job. And I'm really proud of what they've done, because they've spearheaded the turnaround here and shown the way for the freshmen that came in on how we do things and how we're going to do things, and creating the competitive environment that they bring to each and every practice as we chase through each and every day.
Coach, congratulations first on a great season, but hopefully another W to add to that. Best of luck to you and the guys.
All right, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mike.
Head coach Terry Karg joining us right here on CONQTV.